What's up, my genuine gems? It's your girl Nesha, and I'm back with another video. This would be some very raw footage. I am really not put together. I did not bother to tie my hair up. It is like 1 something in the morning. Hey Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 1:23 a.m.
See, there you go. Oh wait, y'all, we had a little bit of light, but my TV is a smart TV, so it turned itself off. Sorry about that. So it's not gonna be very bright on here, y'all. And this is just a raw video. And look, it's so raw, I done started breaking off and pulling off nails because we've been having storms here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I live. And two of the days, the last few days here rather, I was so lucky to get to drive home in them. And like, it was like literally driving through, I don't know, some stuff I ain't never had to drive through, let's say that. Trees and branches, all type of debris and stuff was flying around in front of the car. It was all in the road. And then like a lot of people are just now getting power back 2 days later. And some people still don't have power. Like, it's been crazy. But on top of that, to add to that frustration, and so I didn't make it to the nail shop, as y'all can see, and I really don't care because that's not a priority. But I really want to talk about this, and please don't lose my message or my testimony that I'm coming to share with y'all in the mess. And what I mean by that is in my presentation right now. I know I don't have it bright. As I said, I just got home from the hospital not that long ago. My lips is even dry because I just got to eat for the first time today. My hair is however it is, my nails is, and this isn't a fashion show. So please don't mistake or discount what I'm saying because of how you feel I look right now, okay? To me, I'm still beautiful. Like, it is what it is, but that's not what we're here for. So within the last 48 hours, y'all, my doctor, hold up, let me get me a drink of water. Switched my medication, and I don't want to get into all of the what medicine and what is it for and all that, because I don't feel that that's important, and I feel like that right there is something that I would not like to share because it gets to be my personal health information. And so sorry y'all, I'm trying to hold y'all. I don't got my stand in here, excuse me. But what I will say, and what I did want to talk about because God is putting it on my heart, I truly feel to talk about, y'all probably can tell that y'all can hear me really good now because I am on my new phone. I got a new phone now. Wait a minute, so stop y'all. I noticed when I was editing that I did not include this in there. Y'all, if you are a doctor, a nurse practitioner, anybody who prescribes medicine for human beings, like the humans in this world, I understand you have to follow guidelines, DEA, CDC, so on and you name it, whatever. But what I would like to say to you, yes, you, I'm talking to you. Hello. What I'd like to say to you is, if you can't find a compromise in staying within the guidelines and listening to your patients, the ones on the other side of this situation, I don't think that's the profession for you, boo. Hear me out. I don't think it's the profession for you, boo. I'm not, taking shots at anyone or anything like that. I just feel it's important to say that because what happened to me in this situation, I feel like it could have been avoided. Thank God it was not a fatality, but it definitely was an emergency that could have been a fatality. Jesus just saved my life. It just wasn't my time. I could have avoided this by my doctor taking the 2 minutes to listen to me, because I said it numerous times that, I didn't want to switch, and I said why. And it wasn't just me trying to not comply with what the doctor was saying or anything like that. I had legitimate reason, and my hesitancy could have been God's way of telling me to not do it. But when the doctor gives you no other option, you as the patient don't have another option, right? Food for thought. Yeah, I was trying to make sure the volume was all the way up, sorry. But what I was saying was, yeah, it's the same model, but just a new phone because the other speaker or something was doing something crazy. But at any rate, yeah, so don't discount what I'm saying because, you know, something isn't perfect or whatever you want it to be. Hear the message because I feel like this can help somebody. So 2 days ago when I went to the doctor said that changes had to be made in my medicines for whatever reason, and I was reluctant because I don't care for change, and that's just being honest and upfront. I had been on the previous medicine for some time, and I hadn't had any actual complaints with it. It seemed to be working, it seemed to be doing its job, minimal to no side effects. So she still insisted and said that I had to change. She basically didn't give me no option. It wasn't basically didn't give me no option. She didn't give me an option. She just told me I had to change or I was going to have no medicine. Okay? So, in effort to be compliant, sorry y'all, I'm trying my best to hold y'all. My shoulder is hurting and like literally, yeah. Anyway, oh, excuse me. So I changed, and let me tell you what happened. And this I'm sharing this because, like I said, I wanted to help someone, and this is why I should have stayed firm on my ground. But I don't really know what my alternative would have been because I wouldn't have had any medicine. Well, I switched and did what the doctor said do, and she did not listen to me at all, as we can see. And I ended up in the hospital. I had like within 30 minutes or so of taking the first dose on the first day that I got it filled, I began to get hives and itching and tightness in my chest and like shortness of breath, which I wasn't too sure at the time what it was from because I do have very bad seasonal allergies, which in some seasons can be worse than others. And this has been a really crappy season because the pollen levels have been extremely high due to like the rain and all that stuff that's been going on. And so the pollen levels have been so jacked up. So it was like I was so busy running around and doing things and, you know, taking care of business that it was really hard to like pinpoint, oh, it's the new medicine, you know what I mean? And so I continued to take a couple more doses, right, at their scheduled times. Well, oops, I thought that was my lip gloss, y'all. I was about to put some muscle rub on my lips, y'all. I'm tripping, see? Muscle rub, Lord Jesus. Okay, so at any rate, you know, I'm steady noticing it, and I'm just like, you know, and I talked to my baby, and I'm like, you know, telling him, he's like, you sure you don't need to go to the doctor? So it's hard to reach my doctor sometimes, so I have my doctor's personal contact information, and I shot her a message, a text, and her assistant immediately proceeded to call me back, and she's like, Panisha, you are exactly right. I think you're having an allergic reaction. You need to go to the hospital right now. So, damper on my day, as soon as I had got out the shower and I was dressed, she was just calling me back. So when I was heading out, I ended up having to call in and not be able to go and then go to the ER. Do you know I sat in the ER for like 12, almost 13 or so hours? I did not eat. I did not drink. Nothing. I take that back. About, I don't know, it was after they did the blood draw. So like probably about my 10th hour there, excuse me, they let me have a bag of chips, but that was about it. That was all I could get. And so, hold up, y'all, I gotta open this. So I got me a bag of these sunflower multi-grain something chips. And yeah, I ate those and that was it. And I had also had like, I would say 4 to 6 ounces of a Gatorade that was in my car that I ran and got in between stuff because something very good, because okay, so let me tell you the more to the story. Of course, it wouldn't be me without more to the story. So I went to 2 hospitals, because the first hospital, which will remain nameless, the major group of my doctors and specialties are all at that hospital, but they literally treated me so crappy and so rude because they had a lot going on, and I just attributed it to them being busy, which I know is not an excuse, but I just rather not take it personal coming from healthcare. In the capacity that I was and for how long I was, I just didn't want to take it personal. And so the second hospital that I went to, I was there long, but that was because they were planning on putting me inpatient. That's how bad the reaction was. It wasn't like full-blown anaphylaxis, but it was a bad reaction where it was complicating my breathing. And then I was breaking out in hives, like on my neck, my back, my arms, my legs, my everywhere. Like, I'm still kind of itchy, but they did a great job. And like immediately when I came in with my complaints, and I had like pulled up my doctor's number and showing our messages and whatnot, and they did not put me in a room. I can't talk. They did not put me in a room right away because they just didn't have a room. So, sorry y'all, my throat's so dry even after the IV. I got a whole bunch of fluid, y'all, but I'm still so thirsty. They didn't get me in a room right away because they were full too. Like literally the hospitals were full on a Thursday, August the 12th. But yeah, oh, and now it's Friday the 13th. But excuse me, they immediately began treatment while I was still sitting in the waiting room. So I will say their name, and I'm sending them a shout out to West Dallas Memorial. I appreciate you guys so much. I think it's like the only other time I actually have been there, same type of experience. It was years ago. Every time that I've been there for ER, I went, they did, their orthopedic surgeon did my shoulder surgery in 2016. And so any testing that I've had, anything with West Dallas Memorial, you guys, has been a great experience. The previous hospital, it had been that way, and that's why my doctors are all grouped together there with specialties. But boy, I may have to reevaluate at this point. The way I was treated, it was just, and like I said, I just try not to take it personal. I did reach out to the person that oversees the emergency room, and so I'll be waiting to hear back from that person. And oh y'all, I thought this TV was about to do it again. Don't y'all just love smart TVs being dumb, taking my little light away? I only got a pinch of light, shoot. But yeah, so I'll see what they say, and when they get back to me, and then I'll kind of go from there and I'll pray on it. I don't want to make a rash decision because I did not feel good, and I'm trying not to take it so personal. So excuse me, we'll see what happens. But West Dallas Memorial, thank you guys so much. I will be filling out the survey, and you already know what I'm gonna put on there. Y'all did exceedingly above and beyond. Actually, while I was leaving, from one hospital and he was taking me to the next. Oh yeah, excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I was praying in the car, Lord, please let them be able to help me and don't, make me have to wait and all of this. But literally it was like I walked in, I got checked in, I was seated, and then they began to draw blood, get labs, and do this and do that. All the tests had started commencing. Then the lady came to register me literally a few minutes before they put me in a hospital room. And then they were going to keep me. Y'all just truly do not understand. It meant a lot for them to consider keeping me because of what I had went through with the first hospital. And at that point, I was utterly frustrated, confused, and just tired. They only released me because I said I felt okay to go home. Like, they were legit concerned and expressed that, I was finally out of the woods. Thank God, because like I said, I had breathing difficulties and they were pretty bad. So they hit me with a hefty dose of medicine like steroids, Benadryl, and nausea medicine. Like, they were coming at it left and right. And I appreciate them for that, because immediately I started to get relief. So, excuse me, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I am exhausted after spending the whole freaking day. I mean, from like, I was there at like, maybe like 8:30 this morning. I was at the first hospital. And I made it to the second one by like noon. So I've had, and then I didn't get home until like midnight. So I've literally been in the hospital for at least 12 plus hours, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of y'all gems. Yeah, y'all be safe out there. Stay safe, stay blessed, and don't forget, most importantly, stay what? Stay genuine. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.